A massive wealth shift has already begun, and ordinary people have the biggest opportunity in decades.
The people who recognize this shift early could build life-changing wealth before everyone else catches on.
Why regular people are about to get rich from this wealth shift. Have you ever noticed that some of the biggest opportunities in history appeared when everyone else was afraid? Think about it. The internet created millionaires, most people ignored it. Social media created businesses worth billions, many laughed at it. Artificial intelligence is changing industries right now, yet countless people are still sitting on the sidelines. History repeats itself. Every few decades, the global economy goes through a massive transformation. Old industries slow down, new ones emerge, and people who recognize the shift early often build extraordinary wealth. The question is, are we living through another one of those moments? Many experts believe we are. But here's the surprising part. This wealth shift isn't only designed for billionaires or giant corporations. In many ways, it may benefit ordinary people more than anyone else. Here's why. For decades, building wealth usually required one of three things. You needed a large amount of money. You needed powerful connections. Or you needed to own expensive assets. Today, those barriers are disappearing faster than ever before. A teenager with a laptop can build a global business. A teacher can invest from a smartphone. A delivery driver can learn high-income skills online after work. Knowledge that once cost thousands of dollars is now available almost free. The playing field has changed. Technology has dramatically lowered the cost of starting, learning, investing, and creating. That's exactly why this period is different. Let's look at artificial intelligence. Many people fear AI because they think it will replace jobs. And yes, some jobs will disappear. But every major technological revolution has also created entirely new careers. The internet eliminated many traditional businesses. At the same time, it created YouTubers, online stores, app developers, digital marketers, content creators, and millions of remote workers around the world. AI is following the same pattern. People who learn how to use AI instead of fearing it may become far more productive than those who ignore it. Imagine finishing work in half the time, creating content faster, running a business with fewer employees, learning new skills in weeks instead of months. That's not science fiction. It's already happening. Another reason this wealth shift matters is access. Years ago, investing wasn't easy. Buying stocks often required expensive brokers. Real estate demanded huge down payments. Starting a business involved enormous risk. Today, almost anyone can invest with small amounts of money. Fractional investing allows people to own pieces of expensive companies. Online platforms make launching businesses easier than ever. Digital products can be sold worldwide without owning a warehouse. The world has become more connected than at any point in history. But here's something even more important. The biggest advantage isn't technology. It's mindset. Whenever change happens, people fall into two groups. The first group sees problems. The economy is terrible. Everything is too expensive. There are no opportunities. The second group asks a different question. Where is the opportunity hiding? That single question can completely change someone's financial future. Because every economic shift creates winners and losers. The winners aren't always the smartest. They're usually the fastest learners. They're willing to adapt. They're willing to develop new skills. They're willing to think differently. And that's exactly why regular people have a real chance today. Unlike huge corporations, individuals can change direction quickly. You can learn a new skill this month. Start a side business next month. Invest consistently every month. Improve little by little every single year. Small actions repeated consistently often produce extraordinary results. Most people underestimate what they can accomplish in 5 years. But they overestimate what they can accomplish in 5 days. Real wealth is rarely built overnight. It grows steadily through smart decisions made consistently. And that's what this wealth shift is really about. It's not about getting lucky. It's about positioning yourself before everyone else realizes what's happening. So what are the biggest opportunities in this wealth shift? The first is *** owning assets instead of only earning income ***. Most people spend their entire lives working for money, but wealthy people understand that money should eventually work for them. Every dollar you invest has the potential to earn more dollars over time. That's the power of compound growth. It may seem slow at first, but over years and decades it can become one of the strongest wealth-building forces in the world. The second opportunity is * learning high-income skills. Technology changes quickly, but one thing never changes: people who solve valuable problems get paid more. Skills like digital marketing, copywriting, video editing, programming, AI automation, sales, content creation, and financial analysis are in demand across the globe. You don't need a prestigious degree to start learning these skills. With dedication and consistency, many people build careers and businesses using free or affordable online resources. The third opportunity is * building multiple income streams. Relying on a single paycheck can be risky. Unexpected events happen, companies downsize, industries change. That's why many financially successful people create additional sources of income. Maybe it's investing. Maybe it's a small online business. Maybe it's creating digital products or content. Even a modest side income can grow into something much larger over time. Another important shift is happening in education. Years ago, information was difficult to access. Today, information is everywhere. The challenge isn't finding knowledge, it's taking action. Thousands of people watch videos about investing every day. Only a small percentage actually invest consistently. Thousands read books about business. Only a few start one. Knowledge without action rarely changes your financial future. Action is what creates results. Now let's talk about something many people overlook: patience ***. We live in a world that celebrates overnight success. But most overnight successes took years of work behind the scenes. Investments grow over time. Businesses grow over time. Skills improve over time. Wealth usually rewards consistency more than speed. Another habit that separates successful people is continuous learning. The economy will continue to evolve. New technologies will appear. New industries will emerge. The people who stay curious and keep learning are often the ones who benefit the most. Instead of fearing change, they prepare for it. Instead of resisting the future, they build with it. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson of all. The biggest wealth shifts in history didn't simply create new millionaires because they were lucky. They rewarded people who recognized change, adapted early, and stayed committed long enough to see the results. No one knows exactly what the future holds. Markets will rise and fall. Technology will continue to evolve. Challenges will always exist. But history tells us one thing with remarkable consistency: periods of massive change often create massive opportunities. The question isn't whether opportunity exists. The question is whether you'll recognize it before everyone else does. The habits you build today, the skills you learn this year, the investments you make consistently, and the decisions you make over the next decade could completely change your financial future. Remember, you don't have to be born wealthy. You don't have to come from a powerful family. And you don't have to start with millions. You simply need to start. One smart decision. One new skill. One investment. One step at a time. Because this wealth shift may become one of the greatest financial opportunities of our generation. And those who prepare today may be the ones everyone else talks about tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more practical investing and personal finance content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.